How to protect yourself in a low vibrational world. First thing you will learn is that you have to detach. You have to detach from the world. You gotta detach from people's opinions. You gotta detach from the negativity in the world that's being spread. You gotta detach from the negative energy that's all over social media. You know, they promoting the deaths. You gotta detach from stressing. You know, you gotta detach from stressing about bills. Detach from everything. That's the first thing you have to do. Learn how to detach. Detach don't mean that you just don't care. Detaching means that you care about what you need to care about. Like, you don't care about the outcome. You're gonna do what you can do, and you're gonna let God handle the rest. You're gonna let the universe, your spirit, you're gonna let whatever handle the rest. Detaching means you're not gonna care about the negative things, but you still gonna care about your personal growth. So when I say detach, I mean you have to detach from the world, detach from worldly things, and get closer to your spiritual connection. Get closer to God. That's what I mean by detach, man. You have to step back from everybody and everything and realize that everything in this world is pointless. You know what I'm saying? Realize that one day you can be dead and gone, and none of it's gonna matter. So don't let it matter now. Don't let it bother you now. You know what I'm saying? Stop trying to be so great in this world and focus on growing your spirit, growing your spiritual connection, getting a better connection with God. That's what you need to focus on. And whatever's not aligned with that, you have to disconnect from it. That's why I say you have to get off social media. You gotta cut friends and family off. You gotta stop caring about the world. Stop caring about what people think. Stop hopping on trends. You gotta find your own path and get on it. Find your own path and get on it. And you're not gonna do that if you attach to the world. Because when you attach to the world, you don't know how to be alone. And if you don't know how to be alone, you're not gonna learn how to grow spiritually. Another thing you gotta do, man, you gotta start meditating. Learn how to meditate your way. And when you meditate, you have to be consistent. Don't just try to do a quick meditation then before you go to work. You can't rush your meditations. That's your time to sit down and lock in spiritually, to get whatever information you need about whatever you want it on. However you, bro, there's so many different ways to meditate. There's so many different reasons to meditate. You do it for whatever you want to do it for. But the main thing is that you do it. You have to meditate every single day. You have to meditate multiple times a day. And I'm not talking about sitting crisscross applesauce. You can do that too. You know, if you want to get into the real, that's for the deep meditations. But I'm talking about throughout your whole day, you can still meditate. You can meditate while you're driving. You can meditate while you're cooking. You can meditate while you're walking. You know, it's all about raising your vibration. You know, your mind just being mindful, self-awareness, being conscious. You know what I'm saying? Let your spirit make your decisions for you. Don't be in your feelings. Get out, like I said, I just made a video. Get out your feelings, get in the high vibrational frequency. You know what I'm saying? Stay out your feelings, man. Stop making human-based decisions. It's never gonna end good for you. You have to meditate when you get off the phone with people. You know, all the energy they just gave you. You know, people be talking about bullshit. You know, that just clouded your brain with all this bull. Now you gotta meditate it off. When you meditate before you leave the house, because you don't know what's about to happen when you walk out them doors. You gotta prepare yourself. You gotta put on your shield. I call it a shield bubble. You gotta put on your shield bubble. You know what I'm saying? It's like Fun Run. I don't know if y'all know what Fun Run is, but it's a game, Fun Run, on the App Store, Google Play Store, whatever cellular device you got. And it's one of the power-ups you get. And one of them is a shield bubble. So when you got that shield bubble on, can't nothing affect you, can't nothing touch you, can't nothing kill you. You know what I'm saying? So you have to put on your shield bubble, your spiritual protection. Meditate, get right before you leave the house. Put on your protection. You know, it'll prepare you for the world, and it'll also keep you smart, keep you wise, help you make wise decisions. So a lot of people in this world be crashing out because they don't have no spiritual background. They don't got no spiritual intelligence. You know what I'm saying? They low vibrational. When you low vibrational, you do low vibrational things. When you high vibrational, you do high vibrational things. So if something affects you, something try to affect you, when you high vibrational, it's just gonna bounce off you and go back to the sender. You know what I'm saying? That's why if somebody trying to lower your vibration, they being negative, when you don't let it affect you, you like a boomerang. It bounce off you and it go back to them, and they get even madder. I got a lot of story times I could tell about that. You know what I'm saying? And if you low vibrational, you gonna be in your feelings and crash out. You gonna be emotional and crash out. Think about how many people's lives have ended just because they were low vibrational. You know, they allowed the low vibrational world to affect them. You know what I'm saying? That's why you have to keep your vibration raised as much as possible. You're gonna have your highs, you're gonna have your lows. But even when you low, you have to remember to be conscious. Even when you low vibrational, you can still be conscious about your decision making. You can still be conscious about your decision making skills. You know what I'm saying? You know better. When you got wisdom, you gotta use it. When you got knowledge, you gotta use it, man. Another thing you have to do to protect yourself in a low vibrational world is anything you can to raise your vibration. You can go, man, as much as possible, everything you can to raise your vibration. You don't gotta just do one thing or two things. Go for walks. Go for walks in the park with your phone not on you. No phone. Just walk in nature. Look at the trees. Go hug a tree. Yeah, go hug a tree. Hugging trees is good. Hugging trees will raise your vibration. Go hug a tree. It'll raise your vibration. Talk to it if you want to. Journal. Take a bath. And meditate while you're in the bathtub. You know what I'm saying? Stay off social media, man. Go work out. Get in the gym. Exercise. Jog. Whatever you want to do. Raise your vibration. Don't watch things that's low vibrational. Don't watch low vibrational things. You know what I'm saying? I remember a few years ago when a Jeffrey Dahmer movie on Netflix came out. I didn't watch it. I will never watch it. I don't watch negative things. I don't watch low vibrational things. You don't want to invite them type of spirits and energy inside your life. Stop listening to bad, negative music. Stop watching bad, negative, low vibrational things on television. You know what I'm saying? Get off the internet. It ain't nothing but bad, negative things out there. Like I said, negativity. The only thing on social media is negativity and lust. Stuff about sex. That's all you gonna see. Females twerking. Dudes beefing. Negative things that's happening in the news across the world. You can see this, you can see that. All bad things that lower your vibration. You know something crazy, man? People, strangers be on the internet arguing with other strangers. Like, that shit matter. Look at that. Look at how many people be arguing and people comment sections on posts on across the internet. You letting a stranger affect your energy. So imagine how bad your personal life is. You know what I'm saying? You gotta, everything don't deserve a reaction, man. Everything don't deserve a reaction. If nobody is directly trying to harm you physically, don't even worry about it. Let people talk. See, I can say all this, I can say that. You can watch whoever video about being spiritual, raising your vibration, whatever. But it starts with you. If you allow yourself to be affected by any and everything, you will never be able to raise your vibration. Don't matter what you do. You can meditate as much as you want. You can do whatever you want. You can pray. You can talk to God. You can do anything you want. If you allow yourself to be affected by any and everything, any and everybody, you will always have a low vibration. You will always vibrate on a low level. You will always be full of negative energy. It will never get out of you. Another thing you have to do to protect yourself in a low vibrational world, be conscious about what your brain consumes. Because you can't control what you think about, but you can control what your brain consumes. You can control what comes in your brain. How can you control that? Watch who you talking to. Don't let people talk to you about bullshit. Somebody tell you something, now that's in your brain, now you know it. Now what they just told you might pop in your brain here and there, and you don't even want to think about it. That's why I say be conscious about the movies you watch, the music you listen to, what you see on social media. You gotta be careful with everything, man.